This is Goku-san DBZ, and welcome back to another comic book review. And this will be for issue number 2 of Robotech, The New Generation. And of course, as we see on the front, we have our main protagonist in his special Battleoid armor, which is normally a motorcycle course, and he's facing off against an invent. Really nice covering, of course, as seen on television. So, of course, it's basically just a retelling in comic book form of the original. And, of course, there's the cover for battle suits from, of course, the original series with the Zentrani. A world of fantasy awaits you. Here's the cover, of course, this one, and this is The Lost City. Now, this was featured, I believe, in episode 2 or 3 of the season 3, of course, of New Generation. And this is a new little girl, which, of course, we meet in the series, which is quite interesting. Of course, she's a troublemaker and stuff, obviously. And this is remnants of a city. And basically, they get stabbed in the back by these guys. He's kind of annoyed by her. And she goes off crying and stuff and ends up coming across these two. And of course, this is Rand. And the main character is, of course, Scott is his name. They come across this girl. Now, of course, the people in the city are not happy to see him in his motorcycle and stuff. And, of course, they're rushing out of the city for good reason. And there you see an infant watching from the bushes. And they'll show you here an annoying voice of really the head, the queen, I guess you could say, which is saying, destroy them. Intruders in the southern sector. And they're watching from far with, of course, red view. And he's basically trying to get rid of her. And then he changes his tune when he sees them in their battle armor. Because basically the people are scared in the city, and he's going to take them and then take away the bridge, so they end up stuck with the infant. And he tries to say, yeah, there were survivors and stuff over there in that part of the island. And basically, it's to screw him over. Because basically they have a deal worked out with the infant, that they offer him, basically, I guess you could say, sacrifices of types in a form to appease the infant, so they leave the people of the city alone. But yeah, they discover it's a graveyard. And here's an advertisement, of course, for the covers of the different seasons: Macross, Masters, and The New Generation. And yep, this issue is from 1985. 31 years old. Hard to believe. Makes me feel old. Because I grew up in the early 90s and stuff, still watching the original Transformers series, as well as, of course, Robotech were the first 2 mech animes I would ever watch. Then later on, I, of course, would be introduced to Mobile Suit Gundam, as well as Gundam Wing. But, of course, they realize they're in a big situation, surrounded. So Rand and Scott try to survive and outrun. And Scott transforms into his Battleoid suit. Boom! The sound that Michael Bay likes to make. Everything go boom. Just saying. And of course, supposedly, Sony is now working on the idea of actually actually having a live-action Robotech movie. But hopefully it gets treated right and doesn't get the, treatment that our dear beloved Transformers got from crappy Michael Bay that once blew up the entire world. One thing I will say, you will notice a trend with most villains in this universe, whether it be the Masters, the Zentrani, or the Invent, you will notice traditionally usually have one red eye in all the Battloids. It is interesting that all of them use very similar designs, for the most part. And a lot of the basic, I want to say now, a lot of the basic premise of a little movie that just came out called Independence Day Resurgence basically ripped off the complete plot of the Macross saga from Robotech. Just saying, it's true. If you actually look at the basics, a basically ship crash, they have like 20 some odd years to incorporate Zentrani technology or Masters technology with the SDF-1 to create stronger stuff to be prepared for the incoming of course, the Zentrani. And there's really a history between actually the Zentrani, which were created as clones to the Masters, and the Masters were arch nemesis of this Invent. So it's kind of goes full circle really between all the villains. And as you can see, spilling green blood. And of course they see this mysterious person in Battloid, though they'll find out who that is in the future. Ooh, bitch slap. Sorry for the language. But yeah, he gets on their case about the line and stuff. And basically tell them to leave. And they realize they're all cowards. And they basically want them to leave. And there is the mysterious person. It says here, Scott, I'm so sorry I never knew. I knew how he feels being the woman of so many men's dreams has made me sensitive to this sort of thing. Yeah, sure. Perhaps we should change the subject. That woman who saved our lives. Do you ever see her again? Yep, you can betcha you will. Scott, hey Scott, wait up. The symbol of quality entertainment. And that is a review of Robotech, The New Generation, issue number 2 from 1985, back when comics were $1.50. And now on average they're $4. Isn't that lovely? But please thumbs up this video, like, subscribe, follow me at twitter.com/GokuSunDBZ, and stay tuned for 3 special future comic books reviews I'm working on. Well, 2 comics and a graphic novel. And I'll see you all next time here in YouTube land. Peace out, same YouTube time, same YouTube channel.